cool.
Hi guys, and welcome to Flip Coin Productions. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is our first movie review, and we're going to be reviewing, well, obviously,
Rogue One. That hurt my spirits.
I am so very sad.
Very, very sad.
But before we get to the ending, which upset us so much, let's start out at the beginning. So, the beginning was kind of underwhelming, really, honestly, in my opinion.
I didn't get what the heck was going on, to be honest. They were rushing for some reason, and you know, it's always that British guy. I don't know his name, but he plays on a lot of stuff. He usually plays on like nefarious parts, but I didn't know he was actually going to play like a somewhat good guy who ended up being framed as a bad guy for working with the Empire. But you know, other than that, he seemed to play a pretty good part. So they were rushing for some reason. Come to find out, it's like that one situation where the military wants you back in when you really want to just be out. It didn't make any sense. And question: Why don't white children move faster in the movies? Why do they not run like real people? I mean, if you were scared of, why would you sit there and watch your mother get killed too, and then decide to run?
Yeah, that was kind of stupid. If you're wondering what I was doing down here, I was pulling up a list of names because I cannot remember everybody's name.
I mean,
but yeah, that was stupid. They told her to run, and then she like stopped, and she turned back around, and she was like, "Wait, let me watch what happens." Like, that was the stupidest thing ever.
you know,
That's really some white people shit right there.
if you look at it more, she's not even mourning her mother's death.
No, she's really not. She's like, "Oh, she got shot. Okay,
But it's really when they take the father, it's like, oh god, they're taking dad, but mom's over there. She just got freaking. I mean, to be honest, that was a dumb move. She could have prevented that.
She could have
Like,
shot him. Like, she could have ended it. She could have shot him.
She could have shot him from afar.
Yeah, she didn't have to run up there.
Yeah, she. Plus, he gave them the impression that she was. How stupid was she? He gave them the impression that she was dead. This was not well put together. Can I just say this right now?
Yeah, go ahead. Go,
Everybody.
By the way, there's spoilers in this, obviously.
Everybody in the movie accepted death. Nobody tried to run at all. Every single
the ending
person.
upset me so much.
Like,
I
mean, think about Forrest Whitaker and his part. I mean, yeah, he couldn't have moved as fast as he could.
okay, but first we gotta get through the beginning, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta.
Yeah, I don't want to get all into that.
So,
but I just need to get it off my chest.
his name isn't on here.
It's Saw Miracle, something like that. I can't.
Saw Gerrera. Saw Gerrera.
Yeah, Saw Gerrera.
Saw Gerrera. Okay, so this guy, right? He comes and he gets Jen. And then, after you see this, she ends up in prison, so you're like, what did this guy do to her, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, did he, like, trade her or something?
Yeah, that's some weird shit.
Yeah.
Black people trade white people.
Hey, I didn't have any problem with that, to be honest.
That's true.
But yeah.
Anyways, we go through the movie a little bit more. Some non-interesting stuff really happens. The group goes and gets Jen, Cassian, and she like beats up the group that Cassian's leading, and the K2SO, which is a reprogrammed Empire droid.
Number one, in any movie, artificial intelligence is really, really dangerous to give to a robot. But I kind of like this because they went so far as to give him, you know, this character of wisecracking and sassiness that just made him a total savage. Basically.
He was hilarious, but he chokeslams Jen, like, all out chokeslams Jen. She runs out of the cruiser thing, and he, like, lifts her up in the air and...
You're being rescued. I'm like, okay.
Like, this isn't a rescue, you nearly broke my neck.
But, I mean, who cares? She was acting out, you know.
That's true, that's true.
Like, to be honest, I would have left the guy in there too, but you could have helped. You could at least try to help.
Yeah, no, that's true. They're trying to start a rebellion, and all these criminals are locked up. Like, they could join the rebellion.
Yeah.
No, just leave them there for the Empire to come back. Also, that's evidence, really.
Yeah.
Like, they could have told them what the people look like. That was dumb.
Yeah, that was really dumb. Getting to, you know, that part when they're in Saw Gerrera's place. Number one, what the heck happened to him?
First off, the pilot, right?
Yeah.
The pilot gets captured, and Saw Gerrera is having none of his stuff. The pilot's not on here, is he? No, he's not. So, the pilot dude, he gets put in with an alien that reads people's minds or something. I didn't really understand how that worked.
And he said that the side effect, that one tends to lose their mind. Like, is that permanent, or
Well, clearly it wasn't permanent, but
was it supposed to be?
I don't know. That's what I was questioning through the whole movie. I was like, I thought this guy lost his mind, because he ends up joining up with them and helping them.
And he's like freaking trying to. He's like somebody who has amnesia, and then like everything is rushing back with each minute, and he's starting to process stuff like beyond the cell. But that's like after they go to the city and meet, which that I already knew. I'm not stereotyping, but you kind of did it anyway. The blind Asian who's actually a badass fighter. They stereotyped it.
What was his name?
I don't know what his name was, but like
Chirrut.
where is it?
Chirrut.
Sharut Inwi, I think. But I didn't know that he was a Jedi. You know?
Yeah, he like, it's really subtle, but he has like this blaster. But like, if you realize the end when he blasts is not the same end as when he's holding it near the end. And I assume that is a lightsaber blade, because it really, really looks like a lightsaber hilt. I think he had one of those light pikes.
Light pikes.
Yeah, it's like a staff that has a short lightsaber blade.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And then, like, so what? This is a movie filler, right? This is kind of a filler.
It's like if this was anime, it would be the filler episode.
Like kind of a spin-off that has something to do with like in between of the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, after that, the guy there that's assigned, you know, to help her out, he's really there to help, you know, kill her father.
Yeah, he's given orders by another dude. First off, the council said capture him.
Yeah.
Then one council member is like, kill him. So this guy just listens to the singular council member. Like, what kind of stuff is that?
Like, I mean, I got orders to capture the guy. And, you know, to find out that, you know, I know, yeah, if you're the girl, you're telling the guy that was ordered to kill your father, oh, he's not really responsible. He's responsible, but he kind of screwed up everything on purpose.
He's kind of shady. He's like some shady shit.
Yeah, like I wouldn't have really went through with it. I mean, he didn't go through with it, but you know.
Oh, he tried. He really thought about it though. Like, he didn't try, but he came close.
What would it even be? In the message it said, I know he didn't see the message, but in the message it said they really didn't need him anymore by that point. So
yeah, well, he didn't hear the message though. So I mean,
yeah, that's what I didn't like, because every instance of proof that, you know, they could have gave was eviscerated, basically.
Yeah, with Saw Gerrera. And that dude didn't even try, man.
Like,
he was like, I'm tired of running. I'm just gonna stand here and die.
She couldn't like have R2D2 that message and put it in KR, you know? Like, she didn't even think about grabbing, what was that, the hologram looked like a flash drive.
It did.
Plugged in.
Here's my school report. Oh wait, oh shit, wrong thing. Here's the message.
And the pilot was telling he came at no harm either.
Like, he comes and he's just like, here's the message, and they're like, no, you're a spy.
They're pushing him around and stuff and beating him. Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh no, they lie on him too. They're like, this is what we found when we captured him. You didn't capture me.
I came willingly. And I gave it to you. You didn't find it in my shoe.
They were on some gangster shit.
They were.
That's some stuff gangsters do right there.
I mean, if I paid some people, they already know how to like completely cover a story. They're hired by me. Like, they didn't even need to do that, but they already knew what the heck they were doing. Like, okay, suppose you beat somebody up and you didn't want the guy you're working for to know that you beat him up. So, like, they just come up with this whole other story that was completely opposite of what the guy was saying. That was funny. That was really funny to me. Alright, so going on with that, they get there, right? And I kind of don't really get how everybody's just like, all right, new members throughout the movie.
Wait, we gotta move back for a split second.
What?
So when they were on Saw Gerrera and they run into
they were on Jeddah. They were in Saw Gerrera's hideout.
Yeah, on Jeddah. They met Chirrut and Baze. And here's my question: you know this pilot went to Jeddah, right?
Yeah.
And they decide to only destroy the holy city. Like, you know that pilot's on Jeddah. You know your missing information is on Jeddah. But the Sith are just... The Empire's just like, we're just going to destroy one city. We have the power to destroy the whole planet. We're just going to destroy one singular city.
What I'm not getting is that... Are they not... Is that as powerful as the first Death Star was at the moment? Or is that even the first Death Star?
Yeah, because remember they set fire up one cell, whatever... I can't remember the technical
term.
Because, like,
that only blew up a portion of, like, probably
they told him to only blow up a portion.
Like, that was like, what, a 32nd or 168th of the planet?
Dude, yeah,
I don't think that would have... I mean, you could... I mean, if you were on the other side of the planet, yeah, you would have felt it. But, you know, I don't think it would. I really would have been a problem for you to leave.
No, they only fired it, like, 1% or so. I don't remember. It was some odd percent. It was really low. I don't understand. You mentioned information is on that planet. You know it's going to get out. Why not...
Like,
why not Naboo that stuff, man?
You're mean. You needed that. I'm glad you didn't bring up Hoth either, or Alderaan. But, like, dude, come on. It's not even too soon. It's just the principle of the whole thing, as you said.
So, anyways, we move on, right?
Yeah.
And
what is it's the part where they get to the place?
They get to the hideout.
Yeah,
right?
and to find out that, you know. Well, not really find out, but, you know, it's in a whole setup where you know shit's finna hit the fan.
Yeah, like, you know stuff is going down, because they're like, no, we don't want to rage war. Well, first off, before anything of this happens, this is a really small thing that I just want to quote on, because Darth Vader is a savage in this movie. You see him for a few split seconds, and you see him at the end at how freaking scary he is, but in this moment, you realize how savage Vader really is. Because the captain dude comes in, and he's talking to Vader, and he's like, you're going to make sure that the Emperor knows that this is all my doing and that I should have all the credit. And you just see Darth Vader walking away, and then the dude's just like... And Darth Vader turns around, he has his hand like this, and he gives the most savage one line throughout the whole movie. He goes, don't choke on your aspirations. And then drops him and just walks away.
To be honest, Darth Vader is really a paradox in himself, because... I know James Earl Jones had the perfect voice for Darth Vader, but, you know, his voice is so comforting, but his appearance is so intimidating and menacing. It's really confusing. Yeah, really, it really is. I'm not you know, all props to James Earl Jones. You know, he got a good voice, but that they could have used somebody like the guy who narrated on Thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have used his voice. That would have been a little, if you were going for like menacing. But, you know, they just needed somebody with a deep voice, I guess.
So, like, I've said a couple of Easter eggs. We're not really doing an Easter egg video here. If you want us to, we will. But, anyways, we move on. And there's Mon Mothma?
Who the heck is that?
That's
the
leader of the head council member.
Number one, the whole Rogue One mission was like when somebody says this mission is suicide.
This was Suicide Squad for real.
Like everybody died.
They're like, we don't want war. We don't want war. We're not going to do this. We're leaving. We're withdrawing our people from the rebellion. We're not going to fight the Empire head to head. And so, like, some of the people are like, we'll go with you, Jyn and Cassian.
Like, even some of the other council members were like, no, we should just not go. We should just not do this. To be honest, everybody was really wanting to care for their own life at this point.
Yeah, like they were doing.
Except for the
ghetto
fish-looking
stuff.
guy.
Yeah, the fish-looking guy.
The fish-looking guy, he showed up. He got cojones. You know, he.
So anyway, I will mention a couple more of the like obvious Easter eggs. There's only like 2 more I think that were really really obvious. So anyways, we move on and they go to what was the name of the planet?
Scarif.
Yeah, Scarif. So we get to Scarif, right? And they're... Oh, wait, no. There was one more Easter egg. And I was going to pass over it because I didn't think it was that important. But this was an Easter egg, too. When the pilot is, like, bluffing his way through the whole call sign thing and all that, he's all like, oh, say something, say something. What's your call sign? He's like, Rogue One? There's no Rogue One. We're taking off. This is a callback to... was it Empire Strikes Back, I think?
I mean,
Maybe.
I wasn't as avid a Star Wars watcher when I was a kid. Like, my mom only had, like, Return of the Jedi on VHS.
I think it was Return of the Jedi.
And then,
anyways,
yeah.
Han and them are dressed up as stormtroopers. They're saving Princess Leia, and Han is like bluffing his way through like the stormtroopers calling, and he's all like, "Oh no, it's all good down here. Well, what's your call number or whatever?" And he's like, "Blah blah blah," and they're like, "There's no call number like that." That was a callback to that. But anyways, we get to
Scarif.
We get to Scarif, and they get through the gate, which they're really lucky they got through the gate. They were lucky that shit was
that was really really lucky. Like they if I was on that ship and you know I knowing that they can send out the whole fleet or just freaking destroy me in that instant, I would go take my last breath on the toilet in the back room, and then somebody say, "Hey,
guys, wait! Before the mission, I gotta go take a shit, okay?"
Yeah, like if I if I'm gonna die, I want to have my bowels already released in the toilet, and then if they say, "Hey, we made it," I can just go on and release it anyway, and we just gonna get on with the mission.
So you're gonna go twice?
Yeah.
Before and after. Pre-post poop.
Yeah.
And celebration poop.
Yeah. So my death poop, well, my original poop can already be out, and then my death poop will be out too. So then I'll really be like all limber and stuff, so I can go and get in the action because I'm gonna die anyway. The majority of the black people died in this movie, which was kind of funny to be honest.
Somebody got locked out of the other apartment.
I think somebody did.
Anyways,
but
that's all that banging and stuff. Anyways, so we get there, and I forget how it even happened, but like somehow the rebellion, like they didn't want to go, and then they were like, "Oh, people went," and everybody else is like, "Well, okay, let's go."
Yeah, let's go.
It's that mob mentality. Oh, somebody went. They're not gonna outdo me. I'ma go.
If you think about it, everybody just didn't want to deny death. Like they were so welcoming of. Who was the first one to die? Was it the guy on the
first one to die was.
Like, if you think, was it
the first guy to die was the black. Like the first guy to just completely accept death was the black.
Saw Gerrera.
No, well that guy he obviously accepted death, but his was a little bit more like, he's been doing everything and he is screwed up. Like his whole bottom half is gone, and like he's on oxygen. I think he was missing an eye, or like had a cut over his eye or something.
No, Forrest Whitaker just has that fidgety shit that goes on.
Oh, anyways, but the first guy to die in this battle was. Like, not the first guy to die, but the first guy to accept it was the dude who went to go try to get the lever. Not the monk dude first. There was the other dude. They were like, we got to get the lever, the master switch.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
And this just random, like, not stormtrooper, random, like, rebellion guy's like, I'm going! And turns around. He gets shot through the throat by a stormtrooper, and everybody's like, oh shit, what just happened?
Right? Like we had somebody to volunteer right there.
Volunteers get shot!
Like, everybody's face like, oh god.
I knew I shouldn't have laughed, but I was starting because he was so hyped. He's like, I'm gonna be a hero.
I mean, like, if it was me and I saw that happen, I mean, like, dang.
If that's me and I saw that happen, I'm like, just set my blaster down, get down on the ground, slowly crawl away. Bye guys, peace, have fun.
Yeah, I don't care if you call me a traitor or not. I mean, I showed up. I showed up. You gotta give me props.
I showed up, guys. You expected more? Give me my participation ribbon. Not looking for a blue.
Yeah.
Not looking for first place,
Nope,
man.
No, not at all. And then, what? You got the freaking monk that goes out there. He freaking makes it. He makes it to the panel.
Sure. He makes it, which I think he's a Jedi, and he's like after Order 66, which I don't know if you're aware of that, but that's when all the Jedi, or at least almost all the Jedi, were eradicated. Everybody lost their wheel, man. Like every Jedi lost their wheel, except for probably Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was just in hiding, but he's the only one who still really had his wheel. But Shurat is like this Jedi, I assume. And he's always praying, because he's lost his will. He's always praying, like, to the Force. He's always like, I'm one with the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force is with me.
Why wouldn't you want to lose your will? I mean, your will gives you that freaking Green Lantern. Well, not really Green Lantern, but you know, you got manipulation over the world around you.
Yeah.
Like, if praying gives you that.
But you can see his staff right here where it looks like a Jedi hilt.
Yeah.
I can't really show you because it's a really small picture.
I mean, they can always look it up.
Yeah, you can look it up. But he's like walking through the field and he's like, I'm one with the Force is with me. And he finally makes it. He hits the switch. Why didn't he pick up his staff anyhow? He just starts walking away, and he stops saying I'm one with the Force. Like if that got me through there, I'm saying it on the way back.
I think the other guy called him, and then he just turned around.
No, that probably did screw him up though, because
that messed up concentration.
Yeah,
like,
and then he like gets exploded from behind, and he like falls.
And then at least the other guy goes out like a
everybody's like, ah! So they start shooting, and then Baz comes out. And he's like,
hold on, wait. It clips to the guy who was trying to get the signal going. The pilot.
The pilot. Yeah.
He could have avoided his
He could have avoided that stuff, man. No, first off, Baz is like the one who accepted death the most. This guy probably second, because the grenade comes in. He gets the call out. He's like, we're getting the Death Star plans. Y'all gotta get the shield down. That's the only way we're gonna be able to transmit it. You gotta get the shield down. And then a grenade comes flying in, and he's just like, he has a good like 3-5 seconds, and he's just like,
all you really have to do is, I know the whole ship is gonna be blown up anyway, but if you can at least get out, maybe cut a corner a bit harsh. Maybe, get like 5 feet away from the ship. You might get third-degree burns at the most.
Yeah, you might get some burns, but I mean,
you'll be alive.
You can get to your ship.
Yeah.
Tough it out, man.
Yeah.
Tough it out. Survival. But then Baz goes up to Shurat, and he's like, get up. And then he just completely accepts death at this point. He's like
going out shooting.
Yeah, he's just walking. He's shooting.
Not ignoring pain and stuff, getting shot.
I have a question.
What?
He had that rapid fire and he was blasting all the time. Why did he go into like weird shotgun mode where every time he had to shoot, he had to... like, what is that? What was that
about? Maybe he had nothing else to live for. Like, think about those old couples that always argue, right?
Yeah.
If they say like, oh God, I wish you would just roll over and die. If that actually, they don't mean that. If that actually happened, they ain't got nobody to argue with no more, and nobody really understands them like that other person. So that other half of you is gone. I mean,
that's true.
What else? Plus, you're already old, and he was old too. So there's nothing else to really live for.
But anyways, right? He starts walking out there, and he blasts one guy. He gets shot in the leg. He blasts the other guy. He gets shot in the chest or like shoulder area. I couldn't really tell. He blasts another guy. And then
can I ask a question?
He gets killed. Yeah.
Armor in the Star Wars universe is useless.
It really, really is.
Like, he got shot in the whole chest plate. Yeah, it worked like Kevlar, but it hurt. And, it looked like it really wounded him too. And you got the stormtroopers here, like one shot, even getting hit with the dude's staff, like freaking knocks him out and stuff. Like, is none of the armor? Is it just to look good? I mean, stormtrooper outfits, they look good.
They do.
You gotta admit that.
They do.
But like the armor is useless.
It
But back
really
to what
is.
you were saying, like I just wanted to put that out there. Like
So, anyways, we get to I mean, all this stuff was kind of happening at the same time. You kind of come back and forth, but we're just going through it piece by piece. We get to K2SO.
I'm gonna admit, I
Jen
actually did black out during
and
that scene of the movie.
Cassian, and they're like, we got to get the Death Star plan, so they start going, and they're like, K2SO, you got to stay out here, you got to protect us, and he's like, okay, and Jen's like, here's a blaster, and he's like, oh, you wanted one, right? And he's like, oh, yeah, your actions keep becoming more surprising, and K2SO is the most bad, like, ass person in this entire series.
He would make C-3PO his witch.
Because they're going through all this, and he has the blaster sitting there, and the stormtroopers come up, and he's like, oh, I think I saw some rebels running that way. And then the comm comes on, and it's like 3 or 4 stormtroopers, right? And he's like, K2SO, what's going on out there? And he's like, well, I tried. And he grabs the stormtrooper by the throat, throws him up in the air, like, hits 2 of their heads together, and then like punches the other one, and then it's just like them communicating for a little while, and like stormtroopers are coming through the door, and K2SO is just like, and just like talking to him, and he's like, and then finally like enough storm, and he gets shot in the shoulder, and he ends up dying. He like busts the thing so they can't get through there. Anyhow,
everybody was just like, you. I mean, I guess if you really did know at that moment you were gonna die, I guess accepting death and going out with somewhat of a bang. Everybody tried to make their bang a big bang, but it just didn't work in their favor at all. And then what you have, what is that, Jen?
Jen?
Yeah, she at this point in time, she's trying to go up there.
Yeah. At this point in time, the general dude gets through, and
he's going after them. They're climbing.
Cassian like blasts 2 of the guards, and like they're oh yeah, the rebel fleet came throughout this whole point in time. They're really kind of useless. They kind of give some support.
But like
they're trying to get through the field at this point in time. We already said that they came, but we didn't say that some of them got through to the ground before the shield shut.
When she was up there trying to relay the signal.
Well, first off, Cassian gets shot, right?
Yeah,
and everybody thinks he's dead because, like, everybody's been dying. So we're like, Cassian's gone.
But you know what? He was a bit of a dick through the first part of the movie, so I didn't really care.
Yeah, I didn't really
Everybody else, I was like, oh my gosh, dang. But him, I was like, and then she left him. I was like, you know, I would have done the same thing. Like she looks back. You know, she gives him that courtesy. She looks back, but. She just goes
But
up.
anyways, she gets up to the relay center, and she's got to reset the antenna. She gets it in, she's got to reset the antenna.
Number 1, why did they still like hold? I mean, it's kind of a nostalgic feel because they kept true to like the whole '80s looking technology, you know, with the whole screen and the buttons and stuff. But and this is true even in real life. Why do you make it so hard? Why do you put the stuff that the maintenance crew is supposed to shut down or recalibrate or do something so impossibly hard to get to? Like you look at those light poles with them big nails sticking out the side, and you think, okay, somebody's supposed to climb that, but it couldn't be me.
I can't like, do that.
What the heck? Like, do they have that many death rates in those types of businesses?
Probably, yeah.
Like the recalibration system is out on this ledge. You know the what?
It's a good like 20 feet.
Yeah, it already looks kind of flimsy. You know, I'm a 200 and some pound guy. You know, I look like if I walk out there, I'm finna like I feel like it's gonna creak, you know, and
you get maybe two good sized repairmen out there, it's gone.
Yeah, basically, like you're, and then she kind of clings to life at this point because where did this ship come from to eat? Would you even know somebody? Like, or was that person just shooting to shoot?
That guy, I don't even know if he saw her.
Dick.
He was just like, I'm a new guy. I'm gonna just shoot everything else. You know how you get in video games? You just get bored and start shooting shit.
Like, I'm gonna shoot this chick on the leg.
Just shoot.
Like,
how did he know that wasn't part of his team?
Yeah, like
they're not all wearing the same exact uniforms.
Plus, those don't like usually in the Star Wars universe, don't green bolts, you know, symbolize the good force?
No. Green and blue bolts come from Sith ships. Red bolts come from good ships. I don't.
Oh, that's backwards.
Don't ask me.
I don't get it. But that was like so random. Like that was just like some freaking Grand Theft Auto spaceship scene, and he just like, I'm gonna shoot this random girl on the stage. Like she just, I mean, granted, she was a sitting duck. You know that I got that. And then like, not only did she make it, but she's at gunpoint now. He
clearly realizes that she didn't fall. He didn't see anybody falling. He didn't see the whole thing go down. Why didn't he make a second pass?
I don't know.
Anyway, she crawls up, and then the general dude, it doesn't say his name on here. I can't remember his name. I don't even know if he was given a name.
He was a bit of a wuss.
He's like, oh, you're gonna die. And she's like, no, we've succeeded. She was bluffing too, because they call in a Hammerhead Corvette to take down the 2 Star Destroyers, which that's weird that small ship, I know it's made for stuff like this, but that small ship takes down
it derailed the whole ship.
A whole freaking Star Destroyer.
And if you think
about this, the Star Destroyer compared to the Hammerhead Corvette is like the size of this ship.
This mug.
Compared to like my cell phone,
yeah,
right?
And you're pushing it.
So, like, that's ridiculous.
But that is a good tactic. Think about how all other battles could have really been over with a lot quicker if they would have just used that simple barbaric method and just push it into another ship.
But anyways, they start pushing these 2 ships. They push one of the Star Destroyers down into another, and they're pushing it towards the gate barrier that it builds the gate, because none of their firepowers were working apparently. And so she's like, no, we've already sent the message, and he's like, no. But he knows in his mind you haven't, because the shield's still up. You can't bluff this guy. Then Cassian comes out of nowhere, and he's like,
just shoots the guy.
And they're like, oh yay, and they finally get the Star Destroyers to take out the shield generator thing, and they get the message sent.
But this is what kills me. They're ready to go. Like they got the message, they hyped,
yeah,
they ready to go.
And they're in the area where ships are. You know there's ships nearby because they're in the main tower. They go out of the Death Star comes out of hyperspace, blast. They go out of the building where there clearly has to be starships somewhere nearby. And no, they don't take one of those starships. They spend all their energy walking towards the beach, towards the explosion, away from the ships, so they can sit out there and be like, I love you. Oh, I love you too. Let's kiss. Like, no,
did they?
I don't even think they did. I'd be like, no, I just fell in love with you. I want to get married. I want to do more than kiss. Let's get on a ship.
Why? I mean, what the heck? If I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're a girl and I have the slightest bit of hope that we can somehow date, I don't care if I gotta drag you by them locks you got on your head. We gonna survive. I don't care if you dump me the next week. And that might sound desperate, but I mean, come on, she was kind of hot.
And she was like that kind of like bitchy hot. Like she looked mean.
I mean,
or like cute.
Yeah. But like, then up that frog guy. I don't know what his name is. Don't judge me. He just looked like a very retarded frog. They get the message, they hype, they ready to go, and then like then it clicked to another scene where they said, you know, Darth Vader would take out would take care of the fleet. They just turn around and boom.
Darth Vader's Star Destroyer is up.
I'm like, everybody who got this message died.
No.
Not really, but you know.
Anyways, they disabled the ship, right?
Yeah.
But there's still the escape ship. Which, that ship apparently has escape pods too. This is like an escape pod ship. Because in one of the original movies, that ship shot out an escape pod. So is this a bigger escape? A small escape? I don't understand.
I mean, you always have that one escape pod that can do more than the other escape pods. Like the other ones, they'll just probably like.
Well, it's
zero
not really
in.
a pod. It's a ship. It's got a crew. Apparently. I don't understand how that worked. But anyways, this is where shit got real in the movie.
Like-
because I'm like we were sitting there and we're like, oh, what's gonna happen next? And then
Like it's
all
all
of a sudden
foggy and stuff.
they start trying to open up a ship door and it's jammed and they're like, okay, we gotta get through
But
here.
pause. You rarely, you kind of got to see him fight as Darth Vader a little bit, but not at this magnitude, and not like this. Like it's like when the beat drops in your favorite song, and then like you already see there's like somewhat of a dark figure behind all this fog, but that red lightsaber in the music.
They're like, who is that? We gotta get this door open. We need backup. Like, first off, when they realize who it is, backup ain't helping.
No.
Nobody on this ship can help you.
No.
All of a sudden, you just see boom, a red lightsaber, and you're like,
To be honest, I would have just
it's
like
done.
I would just like sharded on myself.
Like,
You know,
this is the only scene in the movie that took me in to the movie. You can ask him. I was literally.
he was back in his seat.
I was literally like, oh shit, I started sinking in my seat. I wanted to turn towards Dimitri and be like, dude, we gotta get out of here. We're gonna die.
Like for real, like no. Even he didn't really kill everybody. He probably like crushed a few windpipes, and he sent that one guy through the ceiling. To be
But
honest,
no, he cut through him.
oh, he cut.
Yeah,
them?
he like threw him up and then he cut through him and crushed another guy's throat. He cut through some people, and that last guy was like, he wasn't giving up, but he was like, I gotta get this message out here. Take this message.
Why didn't you just flick
You
it
run.
out there? Like
Yeah.
flick it.
You run, I'm gonna keep trying to get this door open. And then as he starts trying to get the door open, he dies. Man, that stuff was scary. That was scary than
was
some
scary.
horror movie.
To be honest, if I was one of the people he just like kind of like damaged me a good bit, I would have just lied there. I would have avoided my bowels and lied there probably for like a day.
You would have been like,
I'm gonna let him know I'm probably
like that
dead.
grandma who she overreacts all the time, and she act like Kevin Hart's grandma. You remember that story? She always acts like she passes out. She's always like, ah!
Yep. I'm gonna be down there. I'm gonna wait like probably like a week or two, just to make sure he's off the ship. Then I'll crawl. I'll crawl.
Anyways, they get out, right?
Yeah.
And Padme gets a message. They jump into hyperspace. And that's pretty much the end of the movie. There was no after scene credits or anything.
There was.
Oh, Leia. My bad. I said
Everybody accepted that they were going to die. There was no.
no, on that one, I keep calling them stormtroopers, but it's
What?
rebel troopers. That one guy wasn't giving up. He just gave the thing, and he was still trying to open the door.
Yeah, you know what? Him. He's the only one in the movie. But everybody else, they were just like, I mean, I don't see anything else to do at this point. Might as well just like die. You didn't even have to leave the planet. They just blew up the proximity of the whole place.
So all in all, 1 to 5 stars. I'm gonna give this a 6 stars.
You said 1 to 5.
1 to 10 stars. My bad.
I give it a 5.5. That hurt my feelings.
5.5 to a 6 star.
It hurt.
It's sad, but I mean,
It filled.
There's not much more you can do.
No, it's not.
So it's just a filler. It was pretty good though. I can't wait till like what is it called? Solo? Whatever it is. Han Solo's movie comes out. An episode.
This made me like think about
8.
life, to be honest. But yeah, if that's it,
So sad.
so very sad.
But be you. Be you every single day, every single way. Bye guys.
Oh.